Welcome back. So quiet for the markets. The Nifty is down close to about 0.3%. And apart from Tata Motors, many of these auto stocks are also under pressure. Something like an M&M, Hero MotoCorp are also slipping in trade. And PSU banks continue to see pressure led by Bank of Baroda as well as PNB. Some news flow on Dish TV. The stock is higher by close to about 1.5%. They have increased package rates by 4 to 8%. But the stock which is currently on our radar is Talwalkar. It's another quarter where they've reported a solid set of earnings with a 28% jump in the revenues. Anant Gawande, the CFO and whole-time director of the company, now joins in, and with me is my colleague Pragya Bharadwaj as well. Good morning, Mr. Gawande, and thanks so much for joining in. Despite Q3 traditionally being a slack quarter, you've reported very strong numbers, revenue growth of 28%. You've improved your same-store sales growth as well to double-digit. Would you now look to give us what FY15 number will look like? You are going to beat that 20% guidance. Will it be closer to 25%?
I think it will be closer to 25%. That is a realistic picture now. It was a quarter where, because Diwali was little early this year, we were able to extract some momentum out of value-added services. Actually, what we have done this time, Pragya and Rima, is in a corporate presentation, we have given some statistics which are very interesting to share. In the last 4 years, the number of employees have gone from 2,300 to 5,000. The number of square feet have gone from 4 lakh to 6.7 lakh square feet. But the number of personal trainers have gone from 600 to 1,600. If you remember, I have repeatedly been saying value added is what is going to lead the company's growth. And this is borne out in a significant manner, where property has gone up by 60%, but personal trainers have gone up by something like 170% or 180%. Those personal trainers and each and every activity in value addition is what is adding to the top line and bottom line today.
Okay. What's given is that, you're definitely going to beat your bottom line guidance. That's
Sure.
a given. But, you had also set out another guidance which indicated that on a consolidated basis from FY14 to FY15, you'll be able to improve your margins by about 180 basis points or so. We've improved our margins by 420 basis points. It's a very good improvement, but we're still at 50.1%. So it's still some way to go in quarter 4.
Sure.
We're reasonably confident that we will be able to achieve that margin guidance.
Quarter 4 is a combination of two things, Pragya. One is how is the January scheme, which is your famous pledging your health and fitness scheme which goes, and then there's Valentine's Day which is approaching now. These two schemes combine to give us a solid set of revenue in the first 2 months of the year. January has gone off well. The second part of that story is opening of new gyms, okay, or taking pre-booking for new gyms. What I would like to say is that the present gymnasiums are doing very well, fitness centers. The new gym opening sometimes can get delayed by 15 days or a month because some municipal permission, water permission or electrical could get delayed. My own feeling is that we will be close to the range which we are given. Okay, we had given a range which we estimated was conservative to achievable. I think we should be still able to do that and should not have a big problem on it.
Okay. What was the contribution of value-added services as a percentage to revenue?
We are right now at about 23 to 24%, Rima. As I said, going ahead, this was one parameter which we were able to pick up for a quarterly corporate presentation, and I was also pleasantly surprised to say that if there is a 60% growth in the property base, it should be 70, 80, 90% growth in your value addition. It cannot be 160%, which is what has happened just now.
This quarter, because Diwali got shifted and it got preponed, but we still had a lot of, Christmas and New Year and those kind of things also. So people were in a party mood. But despite that, you managed to grow your income by about 28%, which is very healthy. Could you split it up between how much was the volume, how much was the realization? Because it will be good to understand for next year, what kind of realization increase are we building in for gyms or so?
We are given the estimated figure in a corporate presentation. We have grown on volume by about on same store sales basis by about 10.2%. It is basically led by value, because value addition is value. Okay, so I would say a significant majority of that is value, and volume would not play a big role in this quarter. For example, in the current year, Diwali falls in November. In the 015, around 11th or 12th November. That then becomes a very truncated quarter, because you can neither do anything in October nor can you do something significant in December, because Diwali hits right between. This last year Diwali was in the first part of the quarter, which is October.
Okay. Pragya?
You had set out a gym rollout guidance of about 20-25 gyms. You've always maintained that. As of 9 months, we're sitting in January now. How many gyms have you opened? You have locked some 8 to 9. I was going through your presentation. It says you have locked properties for about 8 to 9 gyms. So what is the update on that? Which geographies are you targeting? And of course, even for next year, you're targeting that very aggressive 85 crores of capex for a similar gym rollout plan. So give us something on that.
There are three parts. One is we are now enabling our gyms to have the new form machines, so it converts into a transform scheme package into the company. Two is we just started on 26 January the biggest gym among our group gyms, which is a gym in Banjara Hill. This is probably one of the biggest gyms in South India and also the biggest gym of Talwalkar. This is a state-of-the-art gym where we are charging, instead of 16,000 rupees as fee, 24,000 rupees as fee. So there's a significant shift in the thinking of the company there to premiumize products. The third part is the geography which you are right now focusing seriously upon is New Delhi or NCR. Once that geography is focused upon, we will try and open as many gyms as possible in Delhi. We have a very weak gym opening position there. I think Mumbai will also contribute. We are just about to start a gym in Churchgate. So we are getting those small pockets there. And next in line would be Bangalore and Chennai.
Okay, one more answer. Can you maintain this double-digit same-store sales growth going ahead?
See, except last 2 years, which is 13 and 14 March, we have generally grown at double digits. 13 and 14, as you know, have been fairly non-productive years in terms of lot of things. I think doing a double-digit growth is a corollary of whether we can do more and more value addition. If we cannot do much more value addition, then we will not get double-digit growth.
Okay.
Hence, our focus would be to take that 23% value addition to between 35 and 40% in the next 3 years. If that happens, Ima, we will be there.
All right, Mr. Gawande, we'll leave it at that. Thanks,
Thank you
Pragya,
so much,
for taking us through that. Well, markets are slipping down close to about 0.3%. Mid-caps are down 0.5%. We'll have to wrap on this show, but stay with us, traders only. We'll take all the market action forward.